We are back here for season 2, episode 2 of the Wei'S World podcast.
So, I am back. We are back with episode 2 of the Wei'S World podcast.
Episode dos, uno, dos, tres,
Due.
cuatro, cinco, seis.
I just threw out some French. I don't know French.
Did you?
Due.
That is not two.
Well, what's that? Or do?
De.
D-E-U-X?
I believe so.
See? Per do. Per do.
De.
Okay.
It's like a de. Like, it's like, you know how French people are, their accents be like,
Hey, toi. Ironically, the first thing I learned in French was Soiseau 19, which I forgot what number that is.
Something 9. These neuf is 19.
So Soiseau.
29 maybe?
Possibly. All I know is in middle school, us being bad as fuck, we was going around talking about swallow these nuts. And like, and we got it from Soiseau 19.
I took French in high school. I think for like 2 years. And I don't really remember anything. I know how to count, and I know how to count to 10, and that's it. That's all I can remember. And I know qu'est-ce que c'est.
Wow.
Like, what is that? Qu'est-ce que c'est? What is that? Or how do you say, like, qu'est-ce que is basically like, what is? I remember how to conjugate that. But other than that, it's difficult because just like in Spanish, there's like a guy and a girl version of every word.
It's like O's and A's.
Yeah, and that used to piss me off. Like I used to get shit marked off of my homework or like
French?
Tests and stuff. Yeah, because
French has like E's and A's and shit like that, or like I's and what is it in French?
I can't really remember off the top of my head. I just like Spanish though. Mm-hmm. When you say like a verb, there's a masculine and there's a feminine way to say that verb if you're talking about a guy or a girl. Well, the same thing in French. And I used to get like points taken off because I would use the wrong gender. And I'm like, this is the fucking verb.
Look, well, I always tell her don't feel bad about shit like that because I've taken Spanish. Well, I took Spanish from the 4th grade up until my senior year of high school. And I don't remember shit. Now, that's 9 years of Spanish. 9 years of...
Wow. You don't remember anything?
Well, obviously, I remember, like, the months, colors, numbers. I remember basic information, like, but that's really it. Like, I remember little, small, simple shit. But, okay, after moving on, welcome to the podcast, y'all. Like... We're back, and the reason why I'm kind of happy that we're back is, let me just explain to y'all what's been going on. So,
a lot's been going
on. If you noticed on episode 1, I kind of kept doing my hat like this, right? I kept kind of tilting my hat down, trying to cover up my face. It was a very particular reason, and you might still be able to see it now a little bit, but it's much better than what it was then. I had conjunctivitis. Which basically meant that I slept in my contacts, and by sleeping in my contacts, it fucked up not only my eye, but it fucked up my eyelid. I woke up with my eye on fire. Days, by the way, prior to that, like I think I was suffering from conjunctivitis for like a year. That's how I almost said year. Was it like a week and a half?
It wasn't no damn year.
It was like a week and a half that I had been dealing with my fucking eye.
Yeah, about 2 weeks. Yeah,
about 2 fucking weeks I had been dealing with my eye, and motherfuckers was like, "You got pink eye?" Or like, "What the fuck is it?" Or did somebody hit you? No, bitch, nobody hit me.
Okay, calm down because your ass was like, it might be pink eye, and so you kept switching. Like you would tell me some of your symptoms. I'm like, okay. Because you bought some medicated drops for pink eye. Right. And I'm like, I don't think you have pink eye.
But it was a precautionary measure.
Okay, but I'm like, is your eye sensitive to light? And he's like, no. I'm like, okay, I don't know. I don't see like any mucus or nothing. You know, like your eyes look real nasty. So I don't think that's pink eye. But then like a week later, he was like, yeah, it's a whole bunch of mucus in my eye. And I was like, oh, shit. Well, maybe you do have pink eye. But no. This is just a lesson for those of you who wear contacts.
Don't sleep in your shit.
Glasses are always the best to do. The best thing to go with.
See what we're
I'm Team 4 Eyes over here, and Wayman used to be Team 4 Eyes, but he glowed up on me and was like, I'm gonna get fucking contact lenses because I don't like wearing glasses. Blah, blah. So now I'm just stuck in my nerdiness, you know.
I just like me with contacts better than me with glasses. Like think about it like this, right? Let me get my hood together because apparently on the last broadcast my hood was not together at all.
Yeah, but this is all black, so you're good. The inside of the hoodie on the last one was white and it was turned inside out. So
you can obviously see
your sweatshirt was gray, but you had this white
ass
right
little
here.
part right there.
Yeah.
But let me say this, right? So with my glasses, I feel like...
Let me say that, because I feel like you all, like...
I feel like Steve Urkel with my glasses.
Oh, close to the camera, that's better. Mm-hmm.
I feel Steve Urkel with my glasses, and I feel Stefan Urkel with my contacts. That's all that really is. Like, and yeah, like I feel Stefan Urkel.
I think you look a lot more mature, and I think you do look, you know, like you look really nice without your glasses, but... I just miss, like...
She missed glasses.
I miss us both having glasses.
Because that's how she... Well, actually...
We used to kiss and our glasses used to, like, clink, like glasses.
So, look, right? When Shanice initially met me, she met me wearing colored contacts. Now, before you say anything, let me explain why I had colored contacts. Because I still haven't even given the intro pitch yet or like the whole little tagline for the intro. So, I'm going to say this.
Can we have a moment of silence?
For the color contact?
For the fucking Hazel E fucking contacts.
Wow. I'll give you that moment of silence, 5 seconds. Okay. So,
what the fuck were you thinking?
Can I get it out? I just said before she said anything, right? Before she said anything.
It was burning. It was burning in my gut. What the fuck?
Let me get it out first. So, my mom, love you, Mom. My mom was like, you should get colored contacts. Girls like guys with light eyes. Which...
Can you like zoom into my facial expressions?
No. Which she wasn't bullshitting about. My mama wasn't lying about that. Girls was fucking with dudes that had colored eyes. Like, it's just, girl, oh my God, look at his eyes. They're so pretty. Oh my God. All right, cool. So I was like, let me hop in that lane there. Let me hop in. Let me see what's going on. Now, mind you, my dad was like, don't do that shit. Why the fuck would you
Thank you, Johnny.
He was like, don't do that shit. Why the fuck would you do that? He was like, just weigh up, get some clear contacts or put on glasses. Don't get no motherfucking color. So for the first couple years of me wearing contacts, I listened to my dad. I didn't get colored. I just had straight up regular eyes, clear contacts, was cool. Then around my junior year of high school, I listened to my mom. Mom, it was glasses time to re-up. My mom was like, okay, you can get both. I was like, I can get both?
Oh, you must have some fancy ass insurance.
That was her. That was all her.
My motherfucking insurance said you can only have one or the other.
That was her. And either she got one and paid for one or something. But I remember I had both. But I listened to her. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and get some colored contacts, right? We had to find one that matched my skin tone. Now, I wanted something a little bit darker, but they ended up being basically hazel. Like, they ended up being like hazel colored eyes. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people, when they saw me in these contacts, thought that they were mine. They thought people used to come up to me and ask me, like, "Are those your eyes?" Oh my God, they look so natural. Like, I wouldn't have known if you wouldn't have told me. Hoes, the hoes you want to fight. The hoes you want to fight. That's who. The hoes you want to fight. They used to come to me and be like, "Oh my God, like, are you serious?" And even shit, some of the girls I dated at the time was like, "I got a nigga with light eyes," even though they knew they wasn't my, it was a whole vibe. It was a whole fucking vibe.
Lie is what it was. It was a whole lie. No, you didn't put big letters. It was a whole and then lie right here. Put it right here.
Now, there was people like her hating ass.
I wasn't hating.
Hold on, wait a second. It was people like her ass that used to bust me out when, like, people would ask me, because I had this thing, right? They'd be like, "Are those your eyes?" Well, they got paid for by my family. So yes, these are technically my eyes. They are mine.
I knew.
That was my whole spiel. I never said they was real. I just said I paid for them, or they were paid for by my mama or my family.
I knew.
We good, right? We good. They're mine.
I was not good.
But it was one particular night that everything fell apart. It was this little shorty who was the RA of the tower that I was staying in at the time. And in the midst, like I was supposed to go downstairs and meet her at the front desk so I could, we could chop it up, we'll skip. My contact ripped right before I went downstairs. Now, mind you, I talked to this girl the day before with colored eyes.
I wish I could fucking post a picture.
With colored eyes.
So y'all can
see. It's some on the internet. It's a few. It's only like maybe 2 or 3, but it's because I don't take pictures like that. But it's something on there. Anyway, the day before she saw me with colored eyes, right? I didn't tell her. We were just talking. She was vibing. Cool. That night, when I went downstairs in my glasses, she looked at me. The first thing she said, she was like, "Your eyes are so big." I was like, "Ah, fuck." I was like, "It's over with. It's over with. It's over with." I'm like, if that's your first comment to me seeing me in glasses, your eyes are so big, there ain't shit else I can really do here. And the thing is, the whole vibe was off. Like when I say like the vibe from the day before compared to that night, everything was off. It was completely off, and I was just like,
"That's what you get for trying to flex for these hoes with these fucking fake ass
fuck
glasses."
It, fuck it. Like
there's no excuse for dudes that do it. There's no excuse for females that do it. People be talking so much shit about the women that be out here getting all this surgery done, and Tiny had that shit done and got her eyes all changed, and like they're not contacted. That's like her actual eye color now. But like, I just feel like dudes be wearing colored contacts and be lying, and they be wearing these fucking toupees, and they be wearing these fucking fake ass.
Now, mind you, I'm not wearing a damn toupee. My hair is nappy as fuck.
Well, I'm not saying that you are. I'm just saying like dudes be wearing, hair pieces, shit.
Trust me, we know a couple.
Fake beards, like shit. It's birth control for niggas now. They finna be thick as hell out here. So
wow.
Like
so just before we get into like the tagline intro, I just want to give up a shot. Pour up a shot. Shanice, if you have your shot ready.
I took mine already.
Pour up another one.
I'm cool.
No, pour up another one.
I'm cool.
Pour up another one. Ma'am, you gonna make me drink by myself on camera?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm gonna pour up a shot for my color contacts because.
And I'm definitely not drinking to those.
Drinking to those, so.
Let me tell you my perspective, y'all. I knew that they were contacts. He didn't even have to tell me. And I don't even remember if he like lied to me about them or not.
I didn't.
I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure I asked you like, "Are those your real eyes?"
And I told her straight up, no. I'm like, no. She's one of the very few people. Well, she's wifey. She's one of the very few people initially that I told her, like, "Are those your real eyes?" No.
You got some brown ass eyes, and I am not buying it, sir.
My real eyes are actually pretty nice, but
they're not.
They're
hazel.
They're not like special.
I actually don't think I've even met anybody with. I know that there are people with hazel eyes, but right. I don't think I've ever met a black person with hazel eyes. I've never met a black person with colored eyes, period, that were real. You know, like my mom used to wear colored contacts all the time. She used to wear purple. They were purple, and they had like little specks of orange in them. And then I had some green ones that I got in Florida one time. And then I have a friend that gave me another pair of green ones, and they ripped.
Damn. And
so when you be talking about like your contact rips and like how painful that is, or how uncomfortable it is, I feel that because I'm like, damn, I don't wear contacts simply because I don't like to be fucking with my eyeballs. Like that shit is cringy as fuck to me, and I just can't. But I did have some colored contacts, and it was really hard for me to. Actually, no, mine was blue. They were blue. And then
Talk about me.
Then I had a green pair.
Talking about me, I had hazel. Yeah, they at least somewhat matched my skin tone, blue and green.
Yes. They look like they were my real eyes. While you talking about, like you talking about me?
Continue.
They look like they was my real eyes too. So what do you mean? And then the green ones that I had a big ass rip in them, and it was super. And I tried to wear them anyway, just to be cute. And no, I couldn't do it because it was real uncomfortable with that rip in them. But I got a pair of green ones in my makeup bag.
Yeah, the ones your mama gave you.
No, those are the ones Nani gave me.
Oh.
From when we went to Georgia.
Shout out my cousin Nani.
Shout out to our fam.
And her TikTok.
And, hey, turn up. And I just downloaded TikTok too. So we finna this is just gonna be a great year because I didn't really realize what TikTok was. Like early on, I knew what TikTok was, but I feel like TikTok has it has advanced since it first came out.
By the way, if you want to figure out or like catch my cousin Nani's TikTok, I'll fight you. But I'm gonna leave a link in the promo or like the description for this episode. I'm gonna leave a link in there so y'all be able to, if you want to go view her TikTok and some of the stuff that she's doing over there. And she's actually pretty funny. I'm not even gonna lie. So y'all should definitely go over there and check it out.
It's basically like if y'all don't like TikTok is basically like Vine. Like,
that's it.
I don't know if all of y'all remember Vine, but I sure do, and I miss it so much. And it was literally the best comedy, you know. But Vine, I mean, shit. But TikTok is pretty much just like that.
Yeah. But y'all know what I'm about to tell y'all to do. It's the same shit I tell y'all to do every fucking episode. I want y'all to sit back, relax, grab your favorite drink. I got vodka down there, and I got me a little chaser. You know, grab you something to eat. Roll you up one.
And stop wearing colored contacts.
And let's get on with the motherfucking show. Okay, so after that intro, we're back here on the Wei'S World podcast. The next thing that we're going to talk about is going to be Terry Crews and Gabrielle Union. So, Gabrielle Union, and I don't watch America's Got Talent, so I wasn't aware of this until, recently, like a couple of days ago, but apparently Terry Crews has been criticized because he wasn't and make sure I got it correctly, he wasn't in full support or he wasn't in support at all, or like he wasn't standing by Gabrielle Union
after she got fired.
After she got fired from America's Got Talent. So read the people, the beginning little information for the article.
Well, basically, Gabrielle Union is saying that she was experiencing racism and sexism in her workplace when she was working for America's Got Talent. And Terry Crews is basically like, I'm not a woman, so I can't speak for sexism. But as far as racism, I never had any issues, I guess. He's basically talking about he never had any experience, no racist experience on America's Got Talent. And he said it's actually the most diverse place I've ever been in my 20 years of entertainment. So, I mean, he's not really, I don't know, but people are saying, like, he should be supportive of her. He said, here's a little clip from the interview. He was on what is this, the Today Show?
Yeah.
I think.
If y'all can't hear it when she plays it, then I'm going to try to clip it in. Again, I'm still new to this whole video editor thing, so please, excuse me. I don't even know you're messing with some dope.
Controversy, of course, there are reports that her contract wasn't renewed because she reported a toxic atmosphere existed at the show. You're at the show. Is there a toxic atmosphere? First of all, I can't speak for sexism because I'm not a woman, but I can't speak on behalf of any racism comments. That was never my experience on America's Got Talent. In fact, it was the most diverse place I have ever been in my 20 years of entertainment. The top 10 acts were Asian, women, older, younger, black, white. It was everything in the gamut. Now, I have to say this too. When you look at what the
and that's just a little clip from what he was talking about on the Today Show. But like he said, I didn't know that Gabrielle Union. First of all, I forgot that she was even a host on America's Got Talent, and I definitely forgot that Terry Crews was the host, and because I was still thinking it was Nick Cannon, who we should be talking about too, because there's some tea on Nick Cannon in the news now too. You haven't heard?
No, but stay tuned for the drunk cast, because we'll definitely be talking about it on there. Stay tuned. But yeah, like, so what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on this whole situation? Matter of fact, there's a quote by Gabrielle Union.
Where?
That tweet right there.
Oh yes, okay, so
this is I guess this is the conversation between her and Terry Crews?
No, this is
or her between her and NBC.
This is a tweet following reports of her departing from the show. She tweeted, "We had a lengthy 5-hour and what I thought to be productive meeting yesterday. I was able to again express my unfiltered truth. I led with transparency and my desire to hope for real change." And then Dwayne Wade tweeted, "So when I got the news that my wife was being fired, my first question was obviously why. I'm still waiting on a good answer to that question. But if anyone knows Gabrielle or have heard of her, you know she's an advocate for our community and our culture. NBC is doing a investigation into America's Got Talent following, her allegations. And let's see here. Basically, it says NBC...
They launched the investigation back in December.
Following a Variety report that Union's contract as a judge had not been renewed after she reported a racist joke to producers and was told that her hairstyles were too black for viewers.
Damn.
Further reporting from Vulture detailed the alleged tension between Union and Simon Cowell, a co-judge and executive producer, saying she complained about his smoking on set. So a lot of people came out in support of her after her firing. Many people criticized NBC for dropping her and called out the racist and sexist behavior that she reportedly complained about to the network. Let's see here. Another tweet that says, from Gabrielle Union says, "Can someone please ask about what happens to all that diversity people are talking about behind the scenes? Like, legit, where the hell is all that diversity in the production though, homie?" In the decision-making ranks who control the fate of the diversity in front of the camera. She also appeared to take shots at Terry Crews specifically in some of her tweets. And she wrote, "Why anyone would gleefully get up on TV and tell lies that no one disputed, but we already know." So basically, what is she trying to say there?
Man, we all agreed to let the investigation be completed before speaking, but if we doing this,
baby, that's good. So apparently, Gabrielle Union got some receipts.
So hold on, so let's put it to the side now. Now we can now that y'all got the information, now we can talk about this shit. So apparently, Gabrielle Union is ready to read the world. She's ready to take over the fucking world right now. She was like, "What fucking diversity are we talking about?" She was like, "We agreed." I don't know if she meant we agreed as a group, like me and you, or me, you and a bunch of people, or like us as like the black community, or like the leaders or whatever the fuck. But she was like, "We agreed that we weren't gonna speak on this shit until this shit got completed. So, but you want to talk?
You want to talk shit? You want to run your mouth? That's all I know. Set this bitch up. Set this bitch up. We gonna set this. That's all I know.
When I say literally, Gabrielle Union, that was the biggest bet anybody I've heard.
Bet.
She was like, bet. Literally, bet.
Bet.
And if that is what's going on NBC, that's fucked up. Like, I don't watch a lot of NBC shows. I can't even tell you a lot of NBC shows. I probably know quite a few, but I don't really know any NBC shows like that because...
I mean, I didn't even watch America's Got Talent when Nick Cannon was on it. Shout out to Nick Cannon. But I didn't even watch it when he was on it because it was too close to America's I was getting ready to say Next Top Model.
American Idol?
It was too close to American Idol. And I was just like, how?
The only difference is, though, with America's Got Talent, you can dance, you can do a whole bunch of
everything.
Yeah.
But then it basically, America's Got Talent to me was like American Idol and So You Think You Can Dance kind of in one show. Because it's like people are basically singing and dancing. Well, then you do have people that do like the puppets, ventriloquism.
I must say, the people be telling jokes.
Yeah. So I guess it is, it's a little,
it's a variety
The
show.
Diversity is in the acts.
Yeah, like I don't think in particular, like, again, I don't watch America's Got Talent. I don't particularly know any of the hosts or anything like that, but just on the surface level, and again, many more things are most likely going to come out about this after this. Yeah, as far as I'm talking about the whole diversity thing, though, that's fucked up because that is a major company. And if anybody should have diversity in all different types of areas, whether that's production, whether that's direction, whether that's visual, lights, it doesn't matter. It should be diversity all over there.
But do you really? I mean, are you surprised?
I'm not.
You sound surprised.
No. So let me clarify. It's not me being surprised that has me thrown off. It's my expectation that has me thrown off. Like my immediate thought is this is ran by some white folks. Then these white folks are gonna do white folk shit.
I'm
but
really tripping about the hair.
But because you're like and I guarantee NBC's like a Fortune 500 company, and diversity over the years has become more and more of an issue. It's been an issue for decades now. I would expect you being a Fortune 500 company and like one of the biggest companies in the world to at least be some sort of leader in that. You get what I mean?
When it comes to what?
Diversity.
Hiring.
Diverse people.
Oh, I feel you. Well, I mean, coming from what Terry's saying, he's saying there's Asian people that work there, there's Black people, so.
But she spoke on particularly production, which is crazy. Because production and producing is basically like, again, how you make the show. Like you gotta have a producer to make the show. Like that's basically how it goes. Like this person created and put this show together. Like, and this is how the show is run based off of this person. Like, we don't got a producer here, obviously, but like my showrunner.
You're the producer.
Well, yeah, I'm my own producer.
we don't have a producer here.
I'm my own producer. But as far as
you are the producer,
as far as
sir.
my showrunner, like my showrunner for the show, the only other position I have is Shanice. Like she.
Thank you.
She's my.
No, that was really ratchet, y'all. I'm sorry.
She's my co-host and she's my showrunner. Whenever I'm doing the show, like earlier on in season 1, when I was doing it by myself, she was behind it.
Season what?
She was behind the microphone, making sure I stayed on topic. Like if I stayed on something too long, she'd be like, all right, come on, move on.
Or just making sure your notifications on your phone, because I swear a couple episodes in season 1, you get them dings
kept
I'm
going.
like, turn your damn ringer off.
The thing is, season 1 would not have been possible without her. And hopefully in the future, I can hire more people. Like I want to, like my brother Mikey. Like he a Mexican guy from Gary, where I'm from, obviously. 219 stand up as usual. He want to hop on the show. Like this ain't like no I had Mexican friends piece shit, but I know Mikey is good at what he do. Like Mikey want to be a personality. He want to eventually be a guest on the show. Like y'all eventually gonna be able to get a chance to see him. But like that's my homie. Like so obviously I'm gonna hire him because I'm like, well, bro, I know somebody that can do it better than you and they're Black. Like nah, bro. Like as far as what you can bring to this, can't nobody else do that. You get what I mean? You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but I mean, for me personally, I'm not surprised.
No, not at all.
I mean, with these companies like NBC, ABC, Fox, you know, like
especially Fox, because Fox, look, hold on, you're not ran by yourself anymore. Disney bought you.
Oh damn!
So I can't. That's why The Simpsons is on Disney.
Oh yeah, I remember. I was like, why
so
the fuck
that's
Simpsons
why
on?
I can't directly come for you. But when you were your own entity, Fox, we had beef. And I wanted to be known on air that we had beef, Fox. Because y'all Y'all been out of control. Tommy Lauren.
Oh, that's Fox.
She was on Fox for a little bit. Tommy Lauren, really?
That bitch.
Really? That's what y'all. That's the chess piece y'all want to play. We know y'all a Republican network. I'm gonna leave it at that though.
Okay, that's kind of where I was going with what I was saying. In a way.
Wait, I heard something.
Like this doesn't surprise me because I feel like these are the people that run these businesses or that run these corporations.
And
like,
also, really quick, I don't mean to keep cutting you, but also real quick, I must also put out this disclaimer: we do not dislike white people, not at all.
Wait.
No. The reason I'm saying that because I kind of did just attack like and say white people, and when I did just kind of say it beforehand.
I thought we was specifically throwing shade to Tommy Lauren.
No, we worked on shade at Tommy Lauren, or Lauren, or however the fuck you say her last name, but I feel like prior to that I said white people, like I generalized it, and I'm trying to stop generalizing things. We don't hate all white people. This is not one of those things. The people in particular that we're talking about, if you want to get specific, are certain types of Republicans. We feel like the extreme conservative, and again, people.
You're saying a lot of things.
And like people that are against the black community and are against the black cause.
Right. Okay. So back to Miss Gabrielle Union, who I love because when we talk about her fucking resume.
Shout out to Gabrielle Union?
I mean, shout out to you, Queen, because we have.
I said shot. She said shout out.
Oh, I thought you said shout out. Bring it on. The original. Bring it on. We have.
Go Clovers?
I'm just trying to think of.
Wait, wasn't she? It's hot. It's cold in here.
Yes. Yes.
It must be some Clovers in the atmosphere.
She was the main.
I know. I wanted to make sure that was the same movie.
Oh yeah. Let's see, what else have I seen with Gabrielle Union in it? She was in it was a Vivica Fox movie, and Gabrielle Union was like the bitch. Like
you mean the movie with LL Cool J?
Is LL Cool J? No,
yeah.
Not Deliver Us from Eva. That's on the list too.
Because Lord, that movie, she played the fuck. Okay. She played the fuck out of Eva.
Gabrielle Union, girl.
She played the fuck out of Eva.
She was like, and Mama said, clean it up. That's my favorite line when she was reading that man in his the health inspector thing, and she was like, basically think about this as your mother's house or whatever. And Mama said, clean it up. Like. Gabrielle Union.
I never watched the show, but Being Mary Jane.
Oh, loved Being Mary Jane. Now, I'm going to say I was really confused, though, because there was like a Mary Jane movie, then there was like a TV show, and then it went off, and then it came back on, and then it went off, and I found it hard to follow along with what was going on with that, but from what I saw of Being Mary Jane, it was lit. And shout out to Raven Goodwin. What else have you seen with Gabrielle Union in it?
I've seen quite a few things with Gabrielle Union in them.
Is she in Bad Boys? Is that Gabrielle Union?
Is she? I think.
Is she the sister?
I think she's in Bad Boys.
Or is it the other lady?
I believe she's in Bad Boys. Either Bad Boys 1 or Bad Boys 2.
She's in one.
She's in one of the Bad Boys, if I'm not mistaken. But again, long story short, leave people the fuck alone. If this comes down to be a racist issue, I feel like.
I'm trying to go back because I peeped. It says she said that they was saying stuff about her hairstyles.
Yeah,
I'm getting real tired of that.
They said her hairstyles were too black.
Because that's going around. It's high school kids on the football team. They telling them they can't play if they don't cut their dreads off.
Oh,
fuck! It's
I've been seeing a lot of that shit. What the fuck is going on with that?
Telling natural women they can't wear their natural hair. Like natural hair is not professional.
So it's like the racist elite coming like what's going on here?
I'm getting real tired.
Let's be real here. What the fuck is going on? Is the racist elite starting to slowly but surely come the fuck in? And you know what? Well, y'all are expressing yourself just a little bit too much there. So what we're gonna do is no dreadlocks, no afros, no expression. Boom, and you're trying to close us the fuck in. You got us fucked up.
I mean,
at the end of the day, look at this beautiful melanated skin at the end of the damn day. Don't play. Again, in the beautiful melanated skin that we have here, we have power. We definitely do have power. And it is, again, that's a whole different...
Black magic.
Black magic. Wait.
That's all I'm going to say.
To the left. Ting.
Oh.
That was your rights.
Well, it still looked cute. So.
It did. But, final thoughts as far as this situation goes?
I'm tired of all these fucking big wigs, and some of these people be black too, which is fucked up.
It does.
But
it definitely
or some of these black people are the big wigs, and they have to go along with these things. But I'm tired of. First of all, racism never died. Discrimination is living and breathing every single day. But I'm really sick and tired of like this hair stuff. Like this is new, and I feel like in the past few years there's been a lot of discrimination towards like the natural hair thing, and
leave them alone,
that
man.
kind of hits close to home for me because I'm like, I wish my motherfucking job would tell me I can't wear, tell me that my natural hair is not professional. But my final thoughts on that is I'm getting real sick of people, discriminating against black people. That's so vague, but what I mean by that is all this, this hair stuff that's been going on, and just, I don't know, can y'all just leave us alone?
Leave people.
Can we just be great?
The fuck?
Dang.
Alone.
Like, I'm coming to the motherfucker to make the money. Like, at the end of the day, y'all need me, to do this motherfucking job. I wish you would tell me that my hair is unprofessional. This is how it grows out of my head. Like, come on.
My final thoughts on this whole situation is, I need more information. First and foremost, I need this investigation to get done, and I hope it says the right things. But Gabrielle Union should have been able to do whatever she particularly felt she wanted to do. And what I mean by that is, like Shanice was saying, when it comes to like an African American young lady's or like woman's hair, like I call her young lady.
You saying
what?
A lot of things.
What?
Keep going.
When it comes to their hair, it's theirs. It's just like, how can I put this? Because I'm not trying to be like generalizing this shit. What I mean is, this is the fucking liquor. This is the fucking liquor, and I'm only 2 shots in. That's why I don't drink. Just leave people the fuck alone. Long story short, leave people the fuck alone. Let them do what the fuck they gonna do. She didn't break no rules. She didn't break no guidelines.
That we know. And
of.
I'm not, but I do have to play devil's advocate sometimes because we only know this part. So we don't know, if there was more to why they didn't renew the contract, but from what it seems like,
it don't seem good.
Right.
It don't seem good. Again, we'll have more information. When we get more information, that'll be on a different episode of the Wei'S World Podcast. With kick back, relax,
and
we're back here on the Wei'S World Podcast.
Wake up.
She's pouring liquor in the cup. Pour me some. Oh, see how I did that to myself. I didn't go.
Hey, did y'all fuck with Hotel California?
By Tiger?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Whoa, hold on. Not the whole mix. Not the
we
whole
have
album.
A celebration. Let us stay high.
That wasn't Hotel California?
Yes, it was on that album.
Was it?
I thought it was.
I might be tripping.
We have a celebration. Let us stay
Matter of fact, that was the album that had Molly on it.
Nigga blowing on that L.
I'm trying to find Molly.
I'm not gonna lie, that shit kind of freaked me out.
Molly. Like, I love that. I used to love that fucking song. Okay.
And a good boy will always close his mouth. Close his mouth. Hey y'all, we're back.
So, like I was saying, the next thing that we're going to get into is a returning favorite. We've brought back One Gotta Go. But the one we have not done in quite a while that we're going to bring back in season 2, top 5s. We bring it back to top 5s. And I'm excited.
We're bringing back the top ties.
So, we got this inspiration from Great Taste. Shout out to All Deaf Digital.
Yes, love y'all.
Shout out to All Deaf Digital. Hopefully, one day I can get some content on their platform, but that's for a different day. But We were watching Great Taste this morning, and they were talking about like your favorite Pop Tarts, and I started to think. She started to think.
What's your favorite Pop Tart?
What's your favorite?
What's y'all favorite Pop Tart? Because they was naming. Sorry, y'all. No shade, but okay. Somebody did name one of the Pop Tarts that I really fuck with, but the rest of them was naming Pop Tarts. I was like, ugh, like what? Who eats those? Like, I did not know that people really was buying, the fruity Pop Tarts like that. But it did get me thinking, like, damn, what's my favorite Pop Tart? I was, asking him. So we finna do this top 5 Pop Tarts.
Okay, so you want to start or you want me to start?
I'm ready to take this shot.
Oh, don't do that.
Me and my baby, I take shots at the baby.
That one kind of hit the back of my throat wrong. That one hit the back of my throat all the way wrong. You good? Swallow it. There we go.
Vodka.
So, my top 5 Pop Tarts, in no particular order, are going to be blueberry, s'mores, chocolate chip, strawberry, and let me see. We'll go down a little bit. I need to double check this. Just to make sure I'm not tripping. Oh, did I say s'mores already?
Yes.
Okay, I did say s'mores already. Stop. I think I see it. I'm sorry, she got like the list of like the main Pop Tarts right here in front of me, so like that's why I had to double check. Oh, the hot fudge. The hot fudge. Rounding out my top 5. So that's s'mores, strawberry, s'mores. Wait, I said s'mores right. Fuck. S'mores, strawberry, cookie dough. Or not cookie. Fuck! How did I forget it that fucking fast?
Because you're trying to jock all mine.
Actually, I wasn't.
Really
Chocolate chip, s'mores, strawberry, blueberry, and the hot fudge. Those are my top 5.
So my
Get it together.
my top 5 Pop Tarts are in no. Does it have to be in any particular order?
No, mine wasn't.
In no particular order.
Because that makes it a little bit of a challenge, I guess. But nah.
Strawberry milkshake Pop Tarts. Fire. You put the motherfuckers in the freezer. And it's very hard to find them.
That's how I feel about the hot fudge.
Very hard to find them. Chocolate chip. And I'm gonna put chocolate chip cookie dough because those are good too, but I don't like the icing on top of the Pop Tart. But they're in the same category. Let's see. S'mores. Gotta throw that one in there. Fuck. That's honestly.
That's all the ones you like.
So I might as well just count the chocolate chip cookie dough as the third one. So strawberry milkshake, chocolate chip cookie dough, s'mores.
And what's your favorite?
And I guess I'm just gonna throw the brown sugar one in there.
I'm about to say because she said she liked that one. So y'all can know who's on the better side of this argument. Mine again were blueberry,
Boo.
strawberry,
Boo.
s'mores, chocolate chip, and hot fudge.
That hot fudge Pop Tart is good. I'll give you that.
It hit different.
But it is so fucking sweet.
It hits different.
Like, it hurts my teeth. My teeth are really sensitive to, like, a lot of shit. Hot stuff, cold stuff, really, really sugary stuff. And, man, and low-key, it might be because I might have a cavity or something. But those Pop-Tarts are so, it's like pure sugar. Like, I remember in high school, I was in choir, and my girl literally, I was like hungry, and she gave me a Pop Tart, and it was one of those, and I was like, I've never had one of these before.
It hit different.
I woke up like.
So first off, but really quick, because what we're not going to skip past is you saying the strawberry is trash.
Okay, I actually do like strawberry Pop Tarts, but I wish I had one. So let's have my phone represent a strawberry Pop Tart. I eat this. I'll break off this side. I'll break off this side, and I'll break off these two sides. And I'll eat that.
But you won't eat the middle.
But I will not eat.
How you gonna disrespect the middle of a Pop Tart? How you gonna disrespect the middle of a Pop Tart? What the fuck is wrong with you?
That's the only way I can eat a strawberry Pop Tart.
And then she gonna disrespect the blueberry like the blueberry didn't hit. The blueberry hit something different.
It needs to.
The blueberry hit something so fucking different.
Nah.
That's the crazy part. Like the blueberry hit so different.
You hit the damn garbage can with the damn blueberry Pop Tart, because that
blueberry hits something
blueberries
different.
I don't like blueberries.
See, I don't really like blueberries like that. Like the thing is, right, so look, y'all gonna have some information about me. My favorite color is blue. I love the color blue. So if y'all want to send your boy some things, or you want to email me or be like, hey, I want to send this to you, I'm about to get a P.O. box and shit. Send it. My favorite color is blue. My phone is blue. The next car I get will be blue, or I'm going to paint the car that we have right now.
No,
blue.
you're not going to paint the car blue.
Well, the next car we get is going to be blue. That's
what we're not going to do.
Just no. My favorite color. Even in Grand Theft Auto, all of my cars are Grand Theft Auto. Whenever I get a car, I paint that bitch midnight blue. Like, fuck out of here. I love that fucking color. And so blueberry, like when I was like, wait, it's blue? And it's a berry? So I ate it, or I tried to eat it, and that shit was ass. And then, with the blueberry Pop-Tarts, I ate them motherfuckers.
And they're ass.
No, they're not. Blueberry Pop-Tarts are heat. Are pure heat. Are heat. Like this flamethrower content that I'm throwing at y'all, they're heat. Fuck you. Talk about some, they're sheets.
They're sheets.
This is what I deal with, y'all. This is what I deal with. Just so y'all know, this isn't the liquor. This is what she does to me on a daily basis. But
on a daily, wake up with my niggas hang out on a daily.
So, by the way, what she's referencing?
Must be so crazy.
What she's referencing, I do music also.
I make music. I don't know why, but I think I do music sounds so wrong.
I make music.
I don't know if it is. It could be right, but I don't think that's right.
I make music also. Don't think I really talked about
it. I do music.
I make music. I don't think I've really talked about it on the podcast yet, but yeah, I make music.
What is it? I fly on a daily?
Yeah.
Cry on a daily?
No.
Wake up with my niggas and bake pies on a daily?
She just tried to roast the fuck out of my song. She just tried to roast the fuck out of my song. But it's called On the Daily. You can find it on SoundCloud. They get under the Nappy Crowns page. You can find it under my own page, which is just way. But yeah, man, I don't
know why you just said that, and it just came like
it just flowed right out, right?
Came to my mind.
But those are our top 5 Pop Tarts. So you remember yours? Because we're about to go through one more time.
Yeah, I remember mine.
So mine, once again,
ass.
Blueberry, strawberry.
Okay.
Blueberry, strawberry, s'mores, chocolate chip, and hot fudge.
Strawberry milkshake. Y'all go purchase some strawberry milkshake Pop Tarts. They are very hard to find. But when you find them, put all of them in the freezer. Put them in the fucking freezer. And then the next day, you will be like, damn, this is so plain. They're so good. Strawberry milkshake Pop Tart.
Just because she disrespected blueberry, I'm taking a shot to the blueberry Pop Tarts.
Strawberry milkshake Pop Tarts, s'mores Pop Tarts, chocolate chip Pop Tarts, chocolate chip cookie dough Pop Tarts, but take the icing off the top, and s'mores. Did I already say s'mores? I think I did. Brown sugar. Brown sugar.
Brown sugar, baby. Brown sugar's Brown sugar's ass. Brown sugar's ass. I have never eaten ass, but I feel like if I ever did, like...
It tastes like a brown sugar Pop Tart? Sign me up! If it tastes like a brown sugar Pop Tart, like, I think eating ass is gonna taste like fucking ass. So that's why I don't do it, don't want it done.
I didn't know what ass tastes like, though.
But I'm saying it's not gonna taste
like... But what
I'm
I'm saying is...
it's not gonna taste like a Pop Tart, so I don't want it.
Oh, we'll be right back here after a word from our sponsors, the Anchor app here on the Wei'S World Podcast. So, how's everybody doing? This is your boy Wei, the host of the Wei'S World Podcast. You can find the Wei'S World Podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and anywhere that you get your local podcasts between Monday and Wednesday of every week by 3 p.m. And then also, you should all check out my new series, the Wei'S World Drunkcast, with me, Mr. T317 himself, JB, SHANNY the SHOOTA, and Juan Chalant every now and then whenever he decides to check in. But you can find us, like I said, on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and wherever you get your local podcasts. The things that we discuss range from hip-hop, music, sports, and everything in between. So, kick back, like I always tell you to do, relax, grab your favorite blunt, grab you something to drink, something to eat, and let's get on with the motherfucking show. This is the Wei'S World Podcast. So we are back on the Wei'S World Podcast after that ad break. I'm pretty excited. The reason why I'm excited is because the next topic that we're about to talk about, it's something that actually caught me off guard. Like, it's pretty interesting to me, right? So, the voice of a 3,000-year-old Egyptian mummy was reproduced by 3D printing a vocal tract. Scientists have revealed what the voice of a mummified Egyptian priest who lived 3,000 years ago would have sounded like by 3D printing his vocal tract. The team were able to accurately reproduce a single sound, which sounds a bit like a long, exasperated meh without the M. David Howard, one of the academics behind the project, describes it as falling somewhere between the vowels in the English language word bed and bad. The sounds you hear is the sound of the vocal tract in the position he is lying in the sarcophagus, said Howard, who is professor of electrical engineering at Royal Holloway, University of London. Howard has already reproduced the vocal tracts of living people, including his own, using the same method and found that the sounds reproduced were very realistic. However, this is the first time the technique has been applied to human remains. The results were published Thursday in the Journal of Scientific Reports. Look at me! I killed that shit! I killed that shit.
You are loud.
I don't give a fuck. I killed that shit though. But yeah, what do you think? They just, matter of fact, play it real quick so you can hear it. Play it real quick so you can hear it. I don't know if y'all be able to hear it.
I don't know if it'll be loud enough for you guys to hear. Okay. I was trying to get it to go faster, but my computer is slow.
So it literally sounds like a man, like
man.
It literally sounds like man.
What was the last thing he said when he died? Man. I'm done. I'm good.
But that's fucking tight though.
It's crazy that science, is
science just
blowing my mind.
Just reproduced what an old pharaoh. Is this a pharaoh? Like, look at right there.
No, an Egyptian priest.
A priest. An Egyptian priest. What he sounded like from 3,000 years ago. So we're in the year 2020. So 3,000 years from 2020 would have been...
You want me to do the math?
980 BC.
Oh, come on.
980 BC. Check me if I'm wrong. But let's see. She about to.
I'm finna.
But if I did remember, it's 980 BC. So for a priest from 980 BC.
Let's take 2020 minus what? 3,000?
Yeah. 980 fucking BC.
I don't know if you guys can see.
But I was. Hold on, I'm gonna put up to the camera. Look at that. 980 BC. 980.
How do we know it's not AD?
Well, because AD is where we're at now.
Oh.
The more you know.
The more you know, though. That's big.
BC though, so it's 980. So that's like way back in the Egyptian times. Like, so wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Back in the
remember the time.
Yeah, that's back in the Pharaoh days. Like, that's crazy. So they literally just went.
Did anybody catch what I did there?
I did. I caught you.
Okay.
But they literally took a vocal cord from a mummy that was 3,000 years old as of this year, or possibly 3001, depending on, like, I think, what was this article written? Just so we can give some 100% facts.
Facts. This article was written like 2 days ago.
So they caught 3,000. So yeah, so that's crazy though. So this person died 3,000 years ago, and we're able to hear and again, I need y'all to go look this up so you can see how it sounds. It literally sounds like, man, like when he did that, I thought that it was gonna be some sort of maybe, I don't know why I thought this mummy was gonna be talking. Let me just put it out there. I'm a dumbass.
No.
I swear, when I initially saw this shit, I was like, what? My nigga, they got a mummy talking? A mummy's I'm about to hear a mummy talk? And it just turned out to be this whack ass man. What?
He was saying, bruh.
Like the thing is, like, you remember the may he rest in peace, but the boxer who was talking to his son talking about, but I still love you, man. Like, man. Literally, take the sound of him saying, man, and then clip it. Just clip it at the beginning, man. And that's exactly what the fuck this recording sounds like, basically. I want y'all to go look for it yourself, but it's utterly blowing me. By the way, shout out, Amsterdam. We're not getting paid for this, but shout out Amsterdam.
I studied that video.
Also, by the way, shout out Minute Maid Tropical Punch, which I put Shanice on.
This shit is fire.
I put her on this today. Because hopefully one of y'all will sponsor this. We gotta get as much money as motherfucking possible, baby. Like he was an Egyptian priest back in the day. I'm pretty sure this motherfucker had like Egyptian millions. I'm trying to get American millions. But anyway, I'm trying to hear a mummy talk, goddammit. I'm trying to see aliens. I'm trying to see a mummy. I'm trying to hear a mummy talk. I want to see what's in the deepest parts of the oceans. I am one of those fucking people. By the way, no,
sir.
You don't want to see aliens?
No.
Why?
I want to get pro.
Look. So here's the thing, right? I was gonna go to the Area 51 raid. Shanice talked me out of it. I was on the site. I was gonna buy the tickets. I was not buy the tickets.
First of all, you was not gonna go to this Area 51 raid. Hold on, wait a second. I was there. I was on American Airlines, not Spirit, because y'all be crazy. I was on American Airlines. I was looking at the tickets, and I was gonna go to Area 51. And Shanice, you was gonna go to.
And Shanice was like, "No, you're not going to Area 51." She was like, "No, the fuck you not." She was like, "First off,"
I couldn't think of anything funny to say.
She was like, "First off, you guys don't leave me here." And I think about it like, you right, because I was just gonna buy a
go clap some alien cheeks. You got me fucked up.
I'm about to go smash some aliens real quick, but
come back with who knows what.
But then also,
if you even come the fuck back.
But then also, let me see some of this. But then also, I was going. So my biggest thing, right, was y'all know Pokemon. So I was hearing that these motherfuckers had actual Pokemon in Area 51. I was gonna go get me a Charizard. My whole plan was to go into Area 51, get me a Charizard, fly out that bitch, like, Charizard, use flamethrower, go! Bang, pow, zoom, zop. Like, and I was, fuck it, I was about, when you know, like that Naruto ninja run, when they be like behind their back, like, boom. Like, that was about to be me running in the Area 51. Like, I was so fucking ready. But, again, talk me out of it. So, explain your side while we're here. explain your side of why I couldn't go. I couldn't go. I wanted to go so fucking bad.
Because
I have been planning on this shit for months.
Because, first of all,
for months.
The niggas that actually went didn't see nothing. They had a damn concert. Wasn't nobody finna get into Area 51.
Shot to the
anyway.
rave.
And it's cool.
And it was like a week after her birthday.
And it's cool that, you know, people are optimistic and they're open-minded, because I am too. But I'm not finna go trot my ass into frontline infantry.
Frontline infantry! Frontline infantry!
They would have gunned down every fucking body.
You're a medic. Frontline infantry! What TV show or what cartoon is that from?
The Simpsons. I like a lot of cartoons. You know, I watch a lot of TV, and that's pretty much what I be watching.
But explain why you wouldn't let me go.
Because I just did. First of all, you weren't gonna get in there. And if you actually tried to go into Area 51,
I would have died for a noble cause.
You would have been killed.
For a noble cause.
No.
Alien cheeks unite.
We are finna fight.
But
I try to do this dance, but like with fists.
My soul. I did it. I told you I was gonna do it on air. So we'll be right back here with you on the Wei'S World Podcast. We got one more interesting topic, and then we're going to the outro. So we're back. Shanice is being a child right now. We're about to hit you with this outro. We're gonna cover one more thing, but you know what? Fuck it. We're not. Fuck it. We can't. Right
There's
now.
this episode of The Office, y'all, and Michael Scott, who is played by Steve Carell,
Hilarious.
He's in an improv group.
You're childish.
And so he goes to do improv. I think this is actually the only episode that he's doing the improv.
Yeah, the only episode he's in is a group.
Yeah. Like, he talks about it all the time, but you only see it like once. So we're doing different improv skits, and Michael, his go-to is to like
be a secret agent named Michael Scar.
In every skit that they do, he always turns it into Michael Scar, detective. Like, that's what he always goes to. And it's just a compilation, basically.
Why Scarn? Whose last name is Scarn, by the way?
His name is Michael Scott. And
what I'm saying is, like, whose name in real life is Scarn?
Maybe he just needed a play on his last name, and that was like the first
Scarn.
name. But so he's a detective named Michael Scarn, and so he always, like I said, he always goes to that. So the one that's really funny to me is he always says Michael Scarn, but on one of them he says, "Boom, Michael Scoon, hands up." Like, Michael Scoon.
Michael Scoon. Like, he's had a drunk as hell when he said it, though.
I don't know if it was him fucking up or if he was just being petty, but that one gets me every single time. Boom, Michael Scoon. Every time. Like, it's Scarn. Like,
boom, Michael Scoon.
It fucks me up every time. That shit is so funny to me.
Fucking time.
If you haven't watched The Office, you should.
You should definitely watch the fucking Office if you ain't watched The Office. That shit. Me and Shanice we rewatched The Office 30, 40 fucking times by now, and every single time we find something new to laugh at. It never fails. It never fucking fails. But this has been another successful episode of the Wei'S World Podcast, babe. How are you feeling right now?
A little tips, but you know, I had some bread, and I'm just a lightweight, so I could take a few shots, and I'm like,
whoa. My body,
it's
getting hot flashes.
What did Phyllis say?
What?
She said, "Oh, I think I need to talk. I think it's my turn to talk too." What did she say?
I don't fucking remember.
It was terrible. It was terrible.
Horrible. But On this episode, just to recap, we've talked about Gabrielle Union and Terry Crews. We gave you our top 5 Pop Tarts. And we talked about a 3,000-year-old Egyptian mummy who was out here giving y'all vocal lessons and how to really sing.
No, he was saying, bruh.
Meh.
Bruh.
But thank y'all so much for joining us on the second episode of the Wei'S World Podcast. I have been Way.
I'm SHANNY the SHOOTA. Follow me on Instagram.
And we'll catch y'all on episode 3.
Catch you on the flippity flip.
Bye.